Hi, everybody. I'm Sarah Wiseman. Welcome to our Divine Astrology February 2021 forecast. And I'm going to be doing these forecasts monthly. And if you'd like to be on the list to get these direct to your inbox, go to sarahwiseman.com and you'll see places to sign up. It's free, of course. It's my offering to you. These are channeled forecasts and just trying to help us all understand what the year ahead is bringing. The new age has begun. You are the bulb in the ground. You are the bud in the tree. You are waiting to emerge, and yet there is no more waiting for you. It has already begun. The new time is here. The process of change has begun, and you are here already changing. The bleak, dark days of worry and chaos are over, and you are no longer waiting. You have begun. So, what are you to do in this new age that is already here, but that does not quite feel here yet? We would suggest you rest and prepare yourself, that you gather your stored energy and let it sustain you. You are still a bud waiting to flower. It is not quite time for you to emerge. You have come to this new age and you can feel this new energy. It has happened. You can sense it. It's very clear to you. Yet you have not fully emerged yet and you are not ready to. You are still acclimating yourself. Get used to the new energy. You are acclimating yourself to the new energy, and for some of you, it feels like coming home. You love to float and fly in this new energy. You love to shift dimensions and experience yourself as soul. It has been a long time since you felt this way. For others of you, the new energy feels good, but it takes some getting used to. You may feel extremely expanded. The new energy is so bright and fresh and clean, you are taking it in deep gulps as if you can't get enough. It feels new to you, and you are buzzing with this new vibration, bringing it into your body and letting it lift you. Still, others of you don't feel well at all, as if you've climbed to a high altitude and now have altitude sickness. You feel dizzy, you feel out of breath. Everything seems to be in the element of air, the etheric, the expanded. You find yourself unable to ground yourself. It's too floaty for you, this new energy. So be patient if this is happening to you. You will adjust soon. Structures topple. In this time, old structures are toppling. There are so many toppling now, it may feel like a line of dominoes, one falling after the next, after the next. Remember, only what is not real can disappear. The sudden clearing may feel shocking, it may even feel frightening, but there is no need for concern. What is not real will always fade. As we have told you before, the old structures are not just buildings, although some political and corporate buildings will come down either physically or by closing. The structures are also not systems such as currency, banking, politics, and health, travel, education, to name a few, although these are most definitely shifting. They are letting go to reform on a higher plane. What we want you to understand is that the most important structures that are shifting are the thought systems in your own mind. Your beliefs are tumbling, and this may feel disconcerting or difficult. What you thought you knew, you realize has changed. This is what it feels like to shift into this new age, this age of Aquarius. We suggest you let go and allow what needs to fall to fall. Remember again, what is real cannot fade away. The faster things tumble, the faster they will rebuild in a new, better way. So stay tight in your bud and gather your energy and watch as everything falls away, and notice that even as a way of the past releases, the new energy is starting to show up everywhere. The end of the dark night. Whew. The tyranny of political chaos will release its hold. When you look back at what you have all gone through, you will see that it was indeed a dark night for collective soul. And yet, this great battle of dark and light was of tremendous value for all of you who are awake. It allowed you to see that you do, in fact, lead yourself, and that you have the power to create change when you join forces. This is a new idea for collective soul. The idea that you can create change with your intention and in peace, with peaceful protests, with peaceful actions, with strength and determination, and yet always in peace. You bring light to dark, and of course, the light always shines. Congratulations, you have learned a lesson in human interaction, which is that peace is a higher vibration than chaos. Love is a higher vibration than hate. Light is higher than dark. You will continue to peacefully support inclusion, equality, fairness, justice for all, and all for one. After enough people get used to how good peace feels, they also drop their swords. You are shifting as a collective now, but the shifts comes bigger and better very soon. The virus begins to recede. The tyranny of the virus also releases its hold. To vaccine or to not vaccine or vaccinate will be each person's choice based on the availability of the vaccine in their area, their level of understanding, and the belief system they hold based on their culture and information stream. Do not judge another's choice. These are decisions made at soul level, and even if another's decision seems wrong to you, it is a decision they are well aware of. Many souls left Earth during the virus, and this caused great sorrow. And yet, even now, they are reincarnating, returning with vigor and enthusiasm to do the new work in new bodies. And yes, they will retain their understanding. This is a karmic leap. The vaccine can be a decision based on fear. You take it because you're afraid of the virus, or you don't take it because you're afraid of the vaccine. Just rest. You will make your decision, and others will make their decision. The power of the virus has shifted. The lesson has been learned. You have come through isolation and all manner of changes. One thing some of you may see, the creation of the vaccine was not only about the virus. Many other aspects of medical innovation were discovered. The vaccine holds the cure to other diseases. The pathway to many cures was found in this process. Recall also that the vaccine is not the only cure. Other aspects were found that allowed asymptomatic response. These will be studied. The healthy reactions of a healthy body will be studied, and this will prove invaluable. Breakthroughs will be made. Changes become reality. In fact, if you are looking carefully, even in this time of being the bud preparing to flower, you can see out of the corner of your eye that the virus has brought all kinds of wonderful changes. You don't have to commute to the office as much, which makes your life more relaxing and also reduces emissions. This will revolutionize where you work. It will also revolutionize where you live. You have learned to cook and raise plants. You are planting a garden again in earth or rooftop. Even your children who have been called lost children have learned something. In their isolation, they have been disrupted from the tyranny of mainstream education, and this has allowed you to review what is being taught, how it is being taught, and where it is being taught, and who is teaching. This will revolutionize education. Innovations in communication. We talked about this in the annual Divine Astrology 2021 report, was when this first started to come to the fore as a big deal. Innovation in communication. New communication systems are coming. No longer will you call and watch another person on a screen like we're doing. Now the person will arrive as image to you in the room. Hologram is one way. Transparency is another term. The new apparitions will remind some of you as spirit apparition, if you have that practice of knowing how to connect in that way across the veil. And so it is. You are beginning to cross the veil, not only in time, but also in space. And next it will be in matter. Now, this is not this year, this February, but this is where we're heading to. There's a reason Star Trek was dropped into your culture. This new way of communication is revolutionary, and it has begun. And as an aside, I like to remind people how quickly smartphones changed our entire life in the course of maybe 15, maybe 20 years. This new technology that we might be called hologram or a transparent method of visualizing in the room. This is going to come really quickly, and it's going to change every darn thing, every way how we live, where we live, how we communicate, how we connect. It's pretty astonishing, and it's very quick, and it changes things very, very quickly. And finally, for February 2021, Gaia speaks. We've been talking about this quite a bit. The plant world speaks, and you receive this message. Plants as food, plants as air, plants as healers, and yes, even plants as communicating companions. Support plants, if you will. Be ready, be aware. Let go of the old structure thought that plants are not beings, and look at what is real. Finally, now is when the most revolutionary changes are put into position for the environment and the climate. Again, be ready. When you love Gaia, there is no end to the boundless love that Gaia provides to you. You are one together, you and collective human soul, and you and collective soul with Gaia, and all of you as part of the universe. Love and only love returns. I'm Sarah Wiseman. I channel these forecasts monthly. If you'd like to get them direct to your inbox, visit sarahwiseman.com, and you'll find plenty of places to sign up.